Yo, 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 what's up, everybody? Good morning, good morning. What's going on, guys? Another beautiful day, baby. I hope everybody's weekend's going well. Happy Sunday. Yeah. Whatever time it is for you, I hope that your day is going, has started, has gone well. We've got Dead Space starting today, man. Very exciting. Very exciting stuff. And I don't know, man. That's what we're gonna do. We got to play through Fear 3 yesterday, which was a very nice kind of closure to what we didn't get to finish last year, and a segue into everything we have planned for this year. Yeah, for Scaretober, which is a nice little slate of horror games. So, on that note, let's go ahead and do what we do. Let's get over here and do this video gaming news segment before we hop into Dead Space today. Okay. Let's go. All right, all right. Let's see what we got. I got Java, that's for sure. So good. We've already talked about Stadia. If you're not aware, TLDR, Google has finally confirmed, instead of denouncing rumors, which they've been doing for so long, Google has confirmed their cloud gaming service Stadia is shutting down. And along with that, they are refunding people that have bought into that service, right? So that's what you need to know. The service is going to be finished come February, and that's going to be it for Google Stadia. Ooh. Disco Elysium's core team left involuntarily at the end of 2021. Claims a founding member. Ooh, yikers, dude. That's rough because that's supposed to be an amazing game, and actually one we have on our tentative schedule to play very, very soon. Not this month or anything, but probably towards the beginning of next year, we've got Disco Elysium slated to be played. So, wow. It's supposed to be a fantastic title, and to know that some kind of rift happened there, that's rough. We'll see what happened. Talked about this a few times here recently. If you're not already aware, um, Saudi Arabia has been investing heavily in gaming. They are investing in studios. They outright own some game dev studios like SNK at this point. Um, they have bought large chunks of stock in certain big gaming companies as well, like Nintendo. I can't remember all the names, but Saudi Arabia is pivoting very heavily into investing in the gaming industry. So we'll see how that trend continues as we move forward, okay? Looks like Jim Ryan has now flown to Brussels to voice the concerns over Xbox's Activision deal because at this point, the process has kind of come to, I guess, where the situation, the process has found itself in for Microsoft buying Activision Blizzard is that the initial EU investigation has come to a close. I think the way I understand it is that it has now been kind of left up to Microsoft to come back and go, we are ready to finish this deal, right? And then it was like a window for Microsoft to kind of formally put that out there. And then it's kind of on the EU to determine whether they want to go into another investigative kind of scenario with this potential acquisition or just allow it to happen. So here we have Jim Ryan now flying over to voice concerns once again. Okay, so we'll take a look at that. I know that the news in regards to PlayStation buying or Microsoft buying Activision Blizzard is probably becoming very, very uh, repetitive, right? But the fact of the matter is, this is a huge, 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 uh, meaningful thing in the gaming world. And we're talking about a $69 billion acquisition that has significant ramifications across the gaming industry moving forward if it comes to fruition, right? So it makes sense for us to continue to cover it and find out what's happening moving forward, okay? We just hit on this. Feels bad. And we've talked about Amazon's free games for October a couple days ago in a news segment. Some decent titles there coming to Prime Gaming. I'll just list them for you real quick. Fallout 76, Total War Warhammer 2, Middle Earth Shadow of War, Glass Masquerade Origins, Loom, Heroes Hour, and Horus. These are available starting tomorrow, okay? And the games offered on Luna Prime Gaming for October are Skatebird, Earthworm Jim 2, sick, Star Wars Pinball, Monster Truck Championship, Metro Exodus, very nice, and Blair Witch, also cool. So, by the way, Skatebird's supposed to be really good too. So that's your Prime Gaming titles. We already kind of hit on that, but bring it back up, let everybody know. If you've got Prime, makes sense to just get your free games, okay? Love that Java. Read about this yesterday. GameStop is having issues fulfilling orders for physical games, mainly because of supply. It's just not coming in. So, I don't know. Kind of odd. That's at least the way the article kind of made it seem. What? Midnight Club Los Angeles remaster may have been in the works. Rockstar Games. Let's take a look at that. Wow. Midnight Club. The original Midnight Club was a cool game. I liked it. Oh no. You know what, man? I totally suck. Talked about this yesterday. First ever gaming Chromebook. First ever gaming Chromebook. We read about it yesterday. Take a look at yesterday's news segment if you're interested. There's an article in there that we cover about it. Some PS Plus subscribers are getting 2 bonus games. Just take a look at that. We've already talked about the they're calling the Razer a Steam Deck competitor. I don't know that I would call it that. I would call the new Razer handheld coming more of a competitor to the Logitech Tencent handheld coming out, because it is also a kind of 5G device. Let's do what we do, Wick. What's up? Utilize that's being touted or promoted as its main use being for cloud gaming, right? So I don't really see either one of those devices being a huge competitor anyways to what the Steam Deck is, honestly. But they are mobile gaming devices, so to an extent, they do kind of reside on the same playing field there. How are you, buddy? We've already talked about all the games coming out for October, and we talked about we've hit a few times here recently on how well Cyberpunk is doing here recently, which is good. I think it's important not to forget all the issues that game has had as well, though. Dead Space remake gameplay reveal coming very soon. Cool. Appropriate for what we're starting today. You're cold, bro? I'll warm you up, dude. Yeah. 46 and rainy. I'm right about that same temp, dude. I'm close. I'm close. High of low 70s today, Fahrenheit. But it's just looking like we might have some clouds. That's about it. Welcome to paradise. This is oh yeah, dude. Yeah, this is my kind of weather, dude. Always tropical getaway. You know what, dude? I actually really like tropical climates as long as like I'm able to enjoy like the ocean and the beach and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Yo, Clutch, what's up, buddy? What's up? But man, I love fall and I love the overcast rainy weather. I really do, man. The this time of the year always reminds me of like chilling out, hanging out with like around a bonfire, you know. Ranger Mortal, how to get a girlfriend? Be funny, dude. Just gotta utilize that humor, man. You know what I mean? Don't try too hard. Don't try too hard. Don't get stuck in the friend zone, and just be funny. That'll do wonders for you. Oh, gamer, how to get a wife? um, um, in my experience, get really lucky to find somebody that's patient enough to deal with you. So the first part is using those methods that I told you to kind of hook them in, and then it's hopefully you hooked one that has enough patience to continue to move forward with you. You know what I mean? I think that's the play. Yo, welcome to the community, buddy. What's up, Ranger? Random mote time, guys. Try to get yourselves a free sub. Let's go. Looks like we got a new Transformers game coming in 2023. Let's take a look at that. What if you run out of jokes? I don't think it's as much about you know, just memorizing jokes as working on being witty. You know what I mean? Uh, you gotta learn how to always be on your toes and just kind of be witty. I think if you can learn how to do that, man, you'll be all right. You'll be all right. And I don't know. Maybe be a good listener. Man, that probably would work. You know what I mean? That helps. How to learn that? I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. You have one brain cell? Well, it might be a task then. Can you produce more? That's probably the first question. We talked about the game getting coming off of Xbox Game Pass yesterday, so I'm not going to dive into it. Look at yesterday's news segment on YouTube if you're interested. Stick with gaming, much better choice. Nice. Sounds like Psychic. Nice, Wick. Yeah, dude. How to get kids? Oh, well, it's basically like there are different ways. If you ever find yourself in like a dark kind of damp situation, and there are these pods, um, and the tops of them kind of flutter and open up whenever you're around. Don't be scared. If something pops out, looks kind of like a hand, and it grabs your face, that's one way to get kids. Uh, it might seem scary. It'll be fine. The other way is sometimes birds just, you know, storks, I think is what they're called. Um, they just like drop them, dude, and they got like parachutes. It's weird. I don't know. Life is crazy. You know, that's the two ways that I've found to get kids. Now, the kids that come from those two places end up being very different, but you love them the same. You know, you get stuck in the honey. Poof, kiddos. Yeah, that's one I wasn't familiar with, but yeah, that makes sense too. Ooh, Horizon Forbidden West DLC possibly leaked. Take a look at that. Yeah, we talked about the quick resume stuff yesterday for Xbox, so I won't dive into that either. How to get Uncle. Um, Pretty sure they have like uncle shelters and aunt shelters. You can just go like pick one out, I think. You just like adopt them. They even have like trial bases, I think, where like if it's not working out, you just like take it back. No, it's no big deal. Yeah. Again, Stadia is shutting down. If you didn't hear, it's shutting down in February of next year. How to do it yourself, grandkids? What does that mean, dude? What does that mean? I think the I think the grandkid thing is easy. You just let you know, the other offspring worry about how to get the kids, how to raise the kids. You just kind of like spoil them, you know. Yeah, Stiggy. Yeah, Stiggy. Yeah, what's up, dude? Yeah, yeah. Stadia is dying, man. You know, we've heard the rumors for a long time too. The rumors keep coming out where people are going, "Yeah, Stadia is dying. Google's shutting it down," and Google kept coming back and clapping back and going, "No, it's fine, nothing's wrong," you know. And then they finally came out. And we're like, "Yeah, we're killing it." Original Super Mario's Bros game gets realistic remake. Wait, what? No, no, I haven't seen that, dude. I haven't seen that website, but I'm not even surprised it's there. Ooh, yo, Ranger, thanks for the follow, buddy. Thanks, yeah. We got those scare alerts set up, man, for a lot of the notifications. So when we get into these horror games, man, it's gonna be good stuff. Plus, they're all set up on channel points, guys. So get ready. You guys get plenty of chances to scare me. Yeah, thanks for the follow, buddy. I appreciate it. Yeah, we'll take a look at this. Take a look at that. I'm really kind of weirded out by what this is going to be like. I'll unfollow you if I don't get my uncle. Word. All right, man. I mean, I'll do my best. You know. Splatoon 3 hidden details and references. They just came out, or are did they release? We read yesterday about big new update coming to Splatoon. I don't know if it's officially hit yet. I think it has. They just are they either just released a huge patch or it's almost here. Um, Custom Batman PS5. Let's just take a quick peek. Oh, check that out. Somebody made a custom Batman PS5. That's pretty dope, man. That's pretty cool. I'll read about that real quick. We read about that yesterday. Yeah. This is, again, I'm kind of under the impression that we're going to see more of this happening if and when Microsoft's purchase of Activision Blizzard comes to fruition. Okay, when this actually happens, I think we're going to see more of the top at Activision Blizzard resign, as it were. And I think and hope that we see Bobby Kotick out of there. That entire company, I think, needs to be just changed if it's bought. It needs a new face, man. We read about this yesterday. Here's what's crazy. So Skyrim Anniversary Edition is launching on the Switch, right? Chris Pratt is going to head up Activision Blizzard. That's what's happening. All right. And I still think they'd be better off. Now, Skyrim Anniversary Edition, this is what's wild, guys. This Skyrim Anniversary Edition launching on the Switch costs $70. This is an 11-year-old game coming out on the Switch that they are selling for $70. Saturday Pants. Dude, wait, what? Saturday Pants? No. No Saturday Pants. What? Why would I have Saturday Pants on, dude? I mean, that's exactly what I've been touching on, Stiggy, is I think and obviously, I mean, Nintendo's one of those companies that games usually end up costing more, but it's usually those games you can only play on Nintendo, right? They don't normally go down in price very often, maybe once or twice a year. We're talking about like a lot of the Mario games and Breath of the Wild, stuff like that, the Zelda games. They only go on sale 2-3 times a year, something like that. I'm rich and I have Sunday Pants too? No. Wait, what? No, man. No, I'm just wearing shorts, bro. See? I'm just wearing shorts, dude. Just wearing shorts. It's not cold enough for pants yet, dude. What are you talking about? So I think the thing that's crazy to me, and it's just, as far as I'm concerned, it's not a good look for the industry as a whole. And you're absolutely right, Sticky. These companies have massive marketing divisions that figure out no pants Sunday. No pants. Yeah, no pants. Yeah, that's what we're doing. They wouldn't put it at that price if they didn't think if they thought people wouldn't buy it, right? So you're absolutely right. But it's just crazy to me that this is like the gaming world we find ourselves in now. Whether it be Skyrim, that is an 11-year-old title, getting ported to a platform it hasn't been on and costing $70, or even like a 4-year-old game like Spider-Man getting ported to PC and costing, $60 or $70. What was it? I think it's 70. It might have been 60. It's still a 4-year-old game, and it's not like it's a brand new title. It's new to that platform, but it's just wild to me that that's where we're at right now with this industry, Size, what's up, buddy? Yo. What's up, my friend? Played through Little Nightmares last night. Oh, really? Cool, dude. Yeah, I'm ready to roll with some Little Nightmares, dude. So basically, I have the schedule set up, if you guys are not aware. That's the schedule for Scaretober right now. It is tentative, but we have some other little games that we could throw in there to take up time or what have you. Like I have Little Nightmares, I have Inside. We've got some other little titles that we can utilize to take up a little bit of time, depending on how this schedule runs moving forward. When we finish games, how much time we need in between, like finishing the Dead Space series and Scorn releasing, things like that, So we'll figure it out. Size, I'm great, buddy. How are you, man? Oh yeah, yeah, I know, gamer. Yeah, yeah, it's a lot of space. Yep, yep. Uh huh. Uh huh. I have played just a little bit of it with my kids a couple of years ago. Like the first of it, I played with my kids, um, and it was like freaking them out. It was freaking them out a little bit, so we didn't end up finishing. Uh, so we could definitely play it if we needed to play something else, take up some time. League of Legends devs share update on possibility of what kind of mode? Solo only mode. What? Okay. Yeah, we've talked about that. Last page. Get the kids on. Yeah, I know. You're doing all right. It's better than not all right, Size. It's good to see you, buddy. It's good to see you. Overwatch 2 players can get free Twitch loot after the launch, which happens in 2 days. I need to get a caca, you know? After all the crow stuff that's happened in this channel, I need to get a caca, don't I? I didn't even think about that. Put the headset on. They're not actually here right now, dude. They're out visiting family right now for the weekend. Yeah. Just me, man. I'm solo. I'm solo today. Yeah. They'll be here later though. Minecraft Legends shows off a better look at new mobs. Steam users frustrated after a game gets canceled a week after releasing. Octopath Traveler 2 release date, trailers, and gameplay. All right, I think that's going to do it. Let's take a look at these articles, okay? This will be our topics for today's October 2nd edition of Video Gaming News, all right? So, Overwatch 2 players get free Twitch loot after launch. The release of Overwatch 2 is just a couple of days away at this point. And if you're planning on playing and watching others play when it launches, you'll have some free loot waiting for you. Blizzard and Twitch announced this week yet another series of Twitch drops for players that obtain that include a legendary skin as well as some other accessories. These rewards will start dropping on October 7th. So, while players will have plenty of time to obtain them before the offer ends, people will also have to put in quite a bit of viewing time to obtain everything. The legendary skin in question is surprisingly for Kiriko, the new support character coming to Overwatch 2 when the game releases next week. It's the Tsukajin Kiriko skin seen below, and it can be yours for watching people play Overwatch 2 on Twitch between October 7th and October 16th. If you watch any stream in the Overwatch 2 category on Twitch for 6 hours total between October 7th and October 16th, you can earn the legendary Tsukajin Kiriko skin, okay? That's what it looks like. 6 hours is indeed the correct number there. You'll have to watch people play Overwatch 2 for 6 hours to get the skin. After all your accounts are linked up properly, of course. Doing that over the course of 9 days isn't a huge ask itself, but that's definitely more viewing time than lots of other rewards require. It probably won't be a big deal for people eager to see more of Overwatch 2 regardless, so you can always throw a stream on in the background to earn your reward without much effort on your part. Absolutely. As for the other set of Twitch drops, those will start immediately after the first one ends and will continue until October 24th. Watching for 2 hours will then net you the Razor Sharp Kiriko spray, while watching for 3 more will get you the Donut Weapon Charm. That's a total of 11 hours of watching Overwatch 2 for 3 rewards, so plan out your viewing times accordingly. Yeah, I'll throw this in chat so you guys can take a look. But if you're not familiar with the way drops work, your Twitch account, you can have it connected to all kinds of different other gaming accounts and stuff like that, and that way you can obtain these Twitch drops, right? You'll need to have it connected to your Battle.net account, I think is what it'll be, and your Overwatch account and stuff like that, and then it will allow you to basically just after You've watched, just like the article said, you've watched for a certain amount of time, you get the drops, right? And you just go claim them on your Twitch account, and they show up in the game for you, right? That's the way it works, really. Pretty easy. So if you're going to play Overwatch, you want some extra stuff, you know, you can always, like this article said, throw on a Twitch stream in the background that's playing some Overwatch 2 if you don't necessarily care to pay attention to it. And just get the drops by having it run, you know? Wait, what size? Minecraft Legends shows off better look at new mobs. The new Minecraft spinoff, Minecraft Legends, has a couple of new enemies and friends for players to encounter as they command and fight hordes of mobs. And this week, we got a better look at some of those creatures. Oh, okay. The Minecraft Legends preview offered a mix of concept designs to show off the early artwork that went into the creation of these mobs, as well as some gameplay scenes that show off what the finished, or at least near-finished, products look like. For those who have kept up with past Minecraft Legends reveals, you've probably already seen some or all of these new mobs in some capacity. A showcase aired previously revealed things like the Pigmadillo, as well as some Golem variants. This latest video seen below focuses more on the latter towards the end of the trailer. Let's take a look at this.
We are going to have a couple vanilla Minecraft mobs in Legends. So you're going to
Yo, this is a long trailer.
The skeletons and the zombies. And then we also introduce the plank golem, the cobblestone golem, grindstone golem, and the mossy golem.
And then the rest you're just gonna have to find out in the game.
We'll watch just like a minute or two of it here, and then I'll throw it in chat for you guys to be able to watch the rest of it, okay? We're not gonna spend the entire, 6 minutes watching this, but...
When we first started thinking of Minecraft Legends, we had to find a partner who had the expertise to build strategic games. And when we ran across Blackbird Interactive, they have a great resume, and so we...
You're surprised it lasted this long? Why?
Minecraft very well.
The mobs in Legends are still going to be very recognizable. They have that same look and feel with a little bit of a twist. One difference you'll notice is they're not hostile. So in the game, the hero does befriend them. They become allies, as opposed to what you see in vanilla Minecraft today, where they are hostile in and around the world.
The game is a utopia, so you have a bit of a different relationship with something like the creeper in our game than you would in vanilla Minecraft, because when you see creepers, you're scared of them and you kind of want to run away. And we needed to keep that kind of, it explodes when it gets near something. So we worked that into the mechanic.
Yeah, I think there's a good amount of hype around Minecraft Legends from especially people in the Minecraft community, but I think it will appeal to an amount of other gamers as well, obviously,
but it didn't quite
that haven't really had a dive into Minecraft.
Personality of the characters into consideration. We put hats on them.
Yeah, we put hats on them. We made them cuter, bigger eyes, more appealing. I think the animation team did a really good job.
The reason we ended up putting hats on the zombie and the skeleton is because, as
so that's original Minecraft, right?
Knows, they burn in daytime, so we had to kind of justify a way for them to not turn into flame in the middle of the day. So we had to come up with some hats that were appropriate to their personality, but playing off of the vanilla mechanic of they can wear a helm and then they don't explode. So
whereas this would be like your Minecraft Legends footage.
It's this idyllic world. There's nothing but peace. All
the dungeon hack and slash version, right? I'm not surprised this lasted this long. I mean, what it does, I think it does very well, and they have done a great job at supporting the game and continuing to build upon a really great base. I think that it's a the art style doesn't appeal to everybody, but what the art style does with original Minecraft is because of what the art is and it's so pixelated and everything, it's
So,
not
like,
super
the
graphics
grunters
intensive, you
and
know,
the runts,
and
you know,
which
they're the
makes
ones that
it
kind of get
not
sick and first.
hardware
There's
intensive
a million
necessarily
of them. They die
for a
really
lot of
quickly.
people.
They're the tiny
Easy
guys, and
access
they're
for
quite a bit
all kinds of different
commonly
platforms
because they're
and
small,
hardware to
they
get
couldn't
into,
use,
and
like, large
it
weapons
appeals
that are too big
to
for
a
their
wide
body.
range of audiences.
Yeah.
You know,
Animation like worked on them, and it looked like they were
it appeals to from children all the way
We
up
had a lot of
through
fun with how
adults.
do
You know, and so
separate these different hordes of piglins from
I
each
think
other,
they've done
but still
a really
keep
good
that
job
noise or
at
speed as they come from
creating a
the
title
nether. At the time
that
that we were designing
even if
it,
the
Nether update hadn't come out yet. And so, as we were designing for the
kind of
piglins,
graphics,
I had to
the
keep
art,
telling
the
us
art
that
style
we
around it,
we
the
had to,
animation style around it doesn't
you know,
appeal to you.
try
Even
and
the
keep pace with what vanilla
the
Minecraft is doing.
We had to
play style
find
and
ways
everything
to
that
introduce
it
new
offers you
things
as
that
far
are
as
unique
what
to
you
this
can
game.
experience
But at
in the
same
game, I
time,
think is a
we
big
had to
draw
make
for a
sure
lot of
that
people
the
that can
story
overlook
and the
that as well.
mystery
So
that is
yeah,
so
the
dear
community
to
is
the
massive.
Minecraft
People
franchise
love it, love
is
Minecraft.
respected. So
Absolutely.
always finding that nice middle ground has been a constant challenge.
All right.
But I think
We'll stick with that. I'll let you guys watch the rest of it. Okay, here I'll throw it in chat, and we'll move on. Given that this is a Minecraft spinoff, you'll see some more familiar mobs here too. Those include things like everyday zombies as well as creepers. Though even though these mobs have twists in Minecraft Legends, be those the abilities they possess or their appearances. Minecraft Legends is scheduled to release sometime in 2023. Okay, but there's a little bit of a look for us. Yeah, Steam users frustrated after game gets canceled a week before releasing. A new Steam release, Chaos Head Noah, was canceled this week just a few days before it was supposed to launch on the PC platform, and Steam users aren't too pleased with the development. Spike Chunsoft, the publisher responsible for Chaos Head Noah's English release, confirmed on Friday that the Steam release planned for October 7th would not happen, while citing Steam's guideline required changes as the reason for why the release won't happen. The game will still come to the Switch, however. Chunsoft addressed the plans for the English version of the game in a post on the publisher's site. According to the publisher, a Steam release would have meant changing parts of the game to adhere to the platform's guidelines. But Spike Chunsoft felt those changes would make it so that the game fell short of the publisher's standards. Chaos Head North, for those unfamiliar with the game, was originally released in 2008 simply as Chaos Head, before being renamed and re-released on different platforms years later with added content. It's a visual novel that comes from the same developer as Steins Gate and contains scenes that sometimes depict content which could be considered disturbing and at times suggestive. Despite those re-releases, an English version of the game had not happened yet. That's why visual novel fans were excited to hear of this Western localization. But those same fans are now frustrated that the Steam release isn't happening. In responses to the announcement, users on social platforms questioned why Chaos Head Noah's content was deemed unacceptable by Steam standards, while other far more obscene games are allowed to be sold there. Further discussions lamented the fact that Steam's guidelines for content are vague themselves, which leads to situations like this where some games are allowed but others aren't. Visual novels in particular seem to have issues with these sorts of releases. The Nintendo Store's listing for the game is still up, and as Spike Chunsoft said, that Switch release will still happen on October 7th as planned. For those who were keen on getting the game on the PC platform, the publisher said it'll be looking into options for alternative storefronts to perhaps make that release a reality after all. That's kind of weird, yeah. Because there are absolutely games. I mean, I don't know exactly what's included in this game, but there are definitely games on Steam that are very, very risque, yeah. Yeah. Octopath Traveler 2 release date, trailers, gameplay, and more. The original Octopath drew a lot of attention for a few reasons. First was the mouthful of a title, which has become something of a trend itself with the likes of Triangle Strategy, right? But primarily it was because this was where we were first introduced to the concept of HD 2D games. This new style of pixel art combines the sharp, detailed sprites of classic JRPGs, but with breathtaking backgrounds, modern particle effects, and camera tricks to make it look like nothing else on the market. Square used this style for a few more games, but only now are they giving the game that pioneered the technology a proper sequel in Octopath 2. It was one of the many surprise announcements to come from the Nintendo Direct held in September, and one that all JRPG fans should pay attention to. Don't let that somewhat off-putting title deter you as we gather up all of our companions to tell you all the information we found on Octopath 2. Release date. Looks like it's set to arrive on February 24th of 2023. platforms will be Switch, PS4, PS5, and PC. Here's the trailer. I need all the Java today. All of it.
8 new travelers embark on a journey through the land of
All of
Celestia.
it.
Octopath Traveler 2.
With that, we could realize a world without conflict, without bloodshed.
I'm going to become a star and bring smiles to people's faces, just like Mama.
I'm hitting the road. I'll be back once I eliminate that devil called poverty from the world.
The man who took everything from me shall die by my hand.
Not again. Not this stench. The stench of blood.
Doubt is what I do.
Leave the hunting to me. You'll have all the tasty meat you want.
I need to rediscover who I am.
8 travelers from different regions venture forth for their own reasons. Whose path will you tread?
Hey, that's a long trailer too.
Harness each traveler's unique path actions to interact with the people of Celestia. Battle townspeople,
sir.
or take them along in your travels. Change day to night and watch the world transform around you. Even the path actions at your disposal will vary. Entreat folks for items or bribe them for information. Explore every corner.
I do
of the
love what they
sparkling
did
realms
with the
to your
like
heart's
the art
content.
style and the animation of it, like the HD 2D stuff. It's really, really neat.
Mama
Because,
was a
you know,
star.
The
She wrote her
old
own
JRPG
songs and
like
traveled the
pixelated
land.
character stuff, that's
course,
super
Paula
nostalgia
and
for a
I
lot of
went
people, and
everywhere
me
with her.
included. And
my
having that
dream
with a
to
more
be a
modern,
star,
like
Just
kind of
like you.
The path to stardom
incorporation
is
on the
laden
way you
with
can,
thorns, little
you know,
dancer.
implement those types of characters
You're really
into
something.
animation nowadays is
You
really
never gave
cool
up
to
on
see.
your dream.
Your dress is tattered.
It's beautiful.
Are you sure you can dance like that, Agni? But I can still dance in this. I don't want to keep everyone waiting.
I didn't come here to pray. I came here to remember. To remember the friends who gave their lives on the altar of our mission. This manner of folk, they're my friends. They are citizens of Ku, not unlike yourself, and you will show them the respect they deserve.
Not a single enemy shall pass through our storm.
Eyes forward, Hikari. Keep going.
Clan Ku shall rise from the desert as its ruler.
General Mugen, you lead the pride of our military. The nation of Ku's fiercest soldiers ride at your back.
I shall honor the memory of my fallen allies. My blade will not waver.
What does it mean to play a role in a vast world of adventure? The places you go, the deeds you do, the tales whose hero you become. Every road is yours to take.
I'm terribly sorry.
Catapult, go, go, go!
I haven't even played the first. I've heard good things though. They are right though. Like these names that Square's coming out with for these titles.
Octopath Traveler 2,
weird.
February
Like,
24th,
Octopath
2023.
Traveler and Triangle
Embark on an
Stretch.
adventure all your own.
There's like a lot of memes that are coming out about like, the lack of, you know, thought that appears to be utilized in, in coming up with these game names, you know. It's pretty wild. Cool. So there's the trailer for Octopath 2. The trailer makes a point to emphasize that Octopath 2 is all about choosing your own path for each character. Just like the first game, Octopath 2 will be a JRPG at its core. However, most games tend to add their own mechanics. On top of the traditional turn-based systems, and Octopath 2 will bring back the break and boost systems. For those unfamiliar, every turn your characters will build up 1 boost point, with a maximum of 5 being held at once. During a turn, you can spend up to 3 boost points to power up one of their commands, such as attacking multiple times, raising their defense, or buffing an ability. Breaking an enemy works by decreasing their shield counter, which you do by hitting them with whatever weapon or element they are weak to. If you break an enemy, they will become stunned, lose a turn, and take increased damage. A new feature is the latent power ability. This appears to build up over time as well and can be spent on a very powerful ability, somewhat like a limit break from a Final Fantasy game. You will once again be able to choose whichever order you want to play each of the 8 main character stories in, though this time it appears like there will be a more meaningful connection point between them all. You will have full control over the day-night cycle, which will impact what is available in different towns, as well as what path actions you could take. This means that, whereas in the first game each character had just 1 path action, all 8 protagonists in Octopath 2 will have 2. You can pre-order right now for $60 or $180 respectively. That is for the standard or collector's editions of the game, okay? I'll throw this in chat. Take a look if you're interested. There you go. League of Legends dev shares update on possibility of a solo-only mode. League of Legends players were teased with the possibility of a solo-only mode by Riot recently when the studio confirmed that it was looking into what this kind of mode would look like in League. And this week, players got an update on the solo-only mode explorations. Unfortunately, the update was not exactly a promising one for those who were in the favor of the idea. Riot said in its latest post that it's, quote, not currently planning to separate solo and duo parties in ranked, so it looks like that solution has been shelved for the time being. The latest on Riot's ranked explorations came from Game Loop product lead Chris Riot Oberon Roberts in a post addressing the state of matchmaking in other League systems. Post opened with a recap of some of the ideas talked about months ago, including the proposed solo-only mode. Roberts said that Riot's not yet ready to offer a solo-only mode, given that duo queue players would not have a fitting home if they were stripped from the current solo duo queue and had to go to flex queue. Once the discussion made its way to the League subreddit, Roberts responded there after being asked a couple of questions about the disparities between solo, duo, and flex. One of those answers explained that putting solo and duo players in the same queue allows matchmaking systems to offset skill imbalances by pulling in solos from higher tiers to go up against a duo of a slightly lower rank. Roberts also discussed in another how players perceive someone's solo duo rank versus how the flex rank is received. The latter, for example, is often seen as less impressive by players given that it involves more coordinated play. In the same post, Roberts also teased the addition of 3 more League features, which are planned to come in the game before the end of the year. So we'll have to wait and see what those are. There's a little bit of news for any of you League fans, all right? 9 things everyone completely missed in Splatoon 3. Splatoon 3 in particular is bursting with lore, tidbits, and cool details. It's fitting given the major implications the game story has for the overall lore. Still, a few tasty nuggets may have slipped your notice if you didn't opt for thorough exploration and completion of the game's hero mode campaign and beyond. The fish guy on the train. On the other side of the cabin, holding onto a handrail, is a large and vaguely humanoid fish person. Lil Judd's headset. Talking about this. Judd and Lil Judd appear after you finish a match. Do their usual judging thing. Judd looks about the same as before, while Lil Judd's fur has taken on a darker, more fuzzy texture. The two seem mostly unchanged. After you complete hero mode, Lil Judd is suddenly sporting a small yet distinctive headset. Okay. Marigold's name. Throughout Splatsville, specifically at the recon station, Table Turf, Battle Dojo, and Grab and Go stand, there are 3 individuals that look almost identical. Their text boxes don't offer up their names, only identifying the 3 as staff. If you play Table Turf Battle and use the starter deck, you'll receive a card in their image identifying them as Marigold. Which one is Marigold? According to one of the Sunken Scrolls, all three of them. Marigold is apparently an alias that all three of them share, though for what reason is unknown. Small Fry singing the Calamari Incantation. Occasionally, if you stand idle for a little while in the overworld areas of Alterna, your little buddy Small Fry may start singing. It's very soft, so you may not notice it if you're not paying attention, but he is gurgling out a little melody. The melody in question is the infamous Calamari Incantation. All right. Owner of the matchmaking lobby. In the first two Splatoon games, the matchmaking lobby wasn't much more than a little neon-colored room where you waited to get into your match. Apparently, someone in this world was dissatisfied with that because in Splatoon 3, it's a full-on rec center complete with a practice range and lounge area. According to the Sunken Scrolls, the overhaul is the work of one Glenn Fiddler, president and CEO of whatever company made the lobby. While we never meet Mr. Fiddler in the game proper, he claims in a brief interview that he has absolute confidence in the quality of his lobby design. Unaga Clan. Exceptional Inklings and Okadolings have been known to exhibit all kinds of incredible skills and abilities from Agent 3's feats of super strength to Pearl's explosive voice. According to the Sunken Scrolls, though, this isn't just a neat trick that Frey can do. Oh wait, Deep Cut member Frey is another of these exceptional individuals, commanding a group of gigantic moray eels to battle you in hero mode. According to Sunken Scrolls, though, this isn't just a neat trick that Frey can do. Rather, this is apparently an ancient technique passed down through a lineage of Inklings known as the Onaga Clan. The owner of Hotlantis. The first time you step into the general store of Hotlantis, you're greeted by Harmony, lead singer of techno group Chirpy Chips. What's a famous singer doing working in a general store? Technically nothing, because she doesn't work there. According to the Sunken Scrolls, Hotlantis is actually owned by an individual named Barry C., which, if we were to make an educated guess, is probably short for something like Barracuda. Anyway, Barry leaves the store on a regular basis to regularly secure more random merchandise, leaving Harmony to take care of it in its absence. Captain actually gets paid. Never in the history of individuals working for the new Squidbeak Splatoon have any of them gotten paid, or at least none of the individuals we've played as. Apparently, though, that's just a part of the organization's employment structure. Rookie agents don't get paid squat, but go above that and suddenly there's a paycheck in it for you. According to the Sunken Scrolls, when the former Agent 3 was promoted to captain of the Splatoon, they also received a pay bump to salary grade 33, whatever that means. Makes you wonder if Agent 4 and the new Agent 3 are the only ones who aren't getting any kind of remuneration for their hard work. Reef Slider ends in an Akira Slide. All the special weapons used in Splatoon 3 are pretty flashy in their own right, from the high-flying inkjet to the tentacle-stretching Zipcaster. The new Reef Slider is another addition to this flashy catalog, dashing forward before exploding in a splashdown-esque burst of ink. Eagle-eyed anime fans may have noticed, however, that at the tail end of the Reef Slider's brief journey, the rider curves it harshly into a horizontal slide. It's the infamous Akira Slide, named after the classic 1988 anime film. There you go. There's some cool little Easter egg tidbits and things for Splatoon 3, if you didn't know. All right. So this is an amazing custom-made Batman PS5 was recently showcased on social media. Has more detail than the Dark Knight's utility belt. Anderson and Deborah of fan2fan.br recently displayed an impressive project paying tribute to the Dark Knight with a spectacular Batman-themed custom PS5. Check this out. That is actually insane. Very cool. That's really neat. Yeah, it's cool. If you want to read more about who did that, what else maybe they've done, things like that, it's there. The main thing was taking a look at what this was, and that's pretty incredible. There's some really, really great artists out there. Pretty neat. Midnight Club Los Angeles remaster may have been in the works at Rockstar Games. A remaster of Midnight Club Los Angeles may have been in the works at Rockstar at some point. Midnight Club is one of Rockstar Games' most unique franchises because it is not violent. It's pretty accessible to all ages, and you're confined to a vehicle. Sadly, Rockstar has left the series dormant like many of its other franchises after the success of Grand Theft Auto. The last entry in the series was Midnight Club Los Angeles, which released on Xbox 360 and PS3 in 2008. It's also backward compatible on Xbox One and Series XS, but is missing some music and other features that were included at launch. The internet may have discovered that Rockstar Games was working on a remaster of Midnight Club Los Angeles at one point, assuming it's not still in development right now. As spotted by YouTuber SuperType1, an artist named Marcus Kinzel made an Instagram post on August 26th of last year that noted Rockstar Games had licensed one of its songs for a trailer for a Midnight Club Los Angeles remaster. Somehow this flew under everyone's radar and has only been recently brought to light. Obviously, it's a bit strange since Rockstar hasn't announced, let alone suggested such a remaster was in the works. There were rumors of GTA 4 and RDR, Red Dead Redemption Remaster, but they were reportedly shelved following the reception of the recent GTA trilogy and Rockstar choosing to focus on GTA 6. It's possible that Midnight Club Los Angeles Remaster was going to be one of those remastered projects, but it got shelved at the same time as the others. Nevertheless, if that was the case, it's a bit strange that Rockstar would have licensed a song for a trailer. That would indicate it was pretty deep into development, absolutely. But perhaps Kinzel's post isn't completely accurate. Either way, it's a pretty strange situation. Yeah, Midnight Club, man, was a really cool game. That's like the last time I really got into too many racing games. Midnight Club, back around that time, man, I used to play a little bit of like Midnight Club, some Gran Turismo, stuff like that. But I haven't played any of those kinds of games in quite a while. Some PS Plus subscribers are getting 2 bonus games this month. PlayStation Plus members in some regions get 2 bonus free monthly games in October, making a total of 5 games in the lineup. Okay. The Essential tier of the new PS Plus service works the same way as the previous model, so users get around 3 games every month. Furthermore, gamers who can play these titles for as long as their subscription lasts. Dude 2. Wait. What? Dude 2. Yeah. 2. What? $300 on light bulbs? Are they made of gold? The crap, dude. The free monthly PS Plus games for October, which we had already kind of hit on, are Hot Wheels Unleashed, Injustice 2, and Super Hot, right? While this is a solid lineup overall, it looks like PS Plus members in some countries will get access to 2 bonus games this month. You'll ask, you're remodeling the stores? Oh, wow, dude. Nice. Okay. Day 1 was just... How long is it supposed to take, dude? PlayStation Plus subscribers in Asian regions can download and play a total of 5 free monthly games for October. In addition to the games that we just talked about, PS Plus members in Asia also get Rogue Explorer and Crisis Wing. Rogue Explorer is a hack and slash roguelike, while Crisis Wing is a vertical scroller shoot 'em up. Cool. More games for the Asian regions. Neat. I wonder why it's only over there. PS Plus members in Asia often get a bonus game every month. That's weird. Why? Huh. Odd. 2 to 3 weeks. Yeah, I told you I was doing. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I thought you were just kind of trolling me out, dude. So are both of the stores shut down? Or are you doing one at a time? What's going on? Dead Space Remake gameplay reveal coming very soon. The first look at some polished Dead Space Remake gameplay is coming very soon. Dead Space is a pretty seminal piece of horror in the video game medium, which we're starting playing the trilogy today. It took the ideas of games like Resident Evil and launched them into space, creating some of the most unnerving, and disgusting atmosphere seen in gaming at that time. As a new horror IP, it quickly became a massive success and one of EA's most prominent franchises during that time. Dead Space 2 is arguably even better as it expanded the scale of the game and added even scarier moments, such as the infamous eye sequence. Dead Space 3 wasn't received as highly as the others, but many still enjoy it, especially with the addition of co-op. Close both. Oh, sick, dude. Yo, congrats. That's actually amazing, man. Awesome. So, are you going to be able to play games during this time? Or are you, like, going to be at the stores overseeing stuff? I would assume probably overseeing stuff, right? After nearly a decade since Dead Space 3, EA is bringing the series back with a remake of the first game. Fans have been waiting for this game for quite some time, and although there have been plenty of updates throughout the game's development, including in-development footage, no one has seen gameplay of what the final game is expected to look like. Thankfully, a new piece of viral marketing has confirmed that the Dead Space remake gameplay reveal is coming on October 4th. Dude, 2 days. It's unclear how extensive this reveal will be, but it will give us our first true look at the version we will be playing when it releases in January. So far, everything EA Motive has said about the game has suggested that it will be very faithful to the original, so expect something in line with the original game. Wait, for a couple of weeks, maybe? Is that what you said? You'd be able to play games for a couple of weeks, maybe? That was the response? With that said, it will still feature all kinds of changes and upgrades. The developer has confirmed that Dead Space Remake will feature moments and characters that weren't in the original game. The team specifically noted that characters heard in audio logs in the original will get some screen time in this new remake. Yeah, Dead Space is supposed to be releasing on January... Oh, okay, cool. Oh, nice, gamer. All right, dude. Releases on January 27, 2023 for Xbox Series X and S, PS5, and PC. Yeah. Cool. So, Wick, were you the one that was wanting to play Dead Space 3 with me, dude? Are we co-oping this now that you're going to be able to play games? New Transformers game coming in 2023 inspired by new Earthspark TV series. And Magic the Gathering is confirming a Transformers crossover. It's so weird to me that Magic does these crossovers like this. Outright Games has confirmed it's currently developing a new Transformers game due for release in 2023. Announced at Hasbro PulseCon yesterday, the new Transformers title has been inspired by Transformers Earthspark, an all-new action comedy animated series that premieres next month. The show introduces a new generation of Transformers, the first to be born on Earth. Outright Games previously worked on 2020's Transformers Battlegrounds, while the as-of-yet untitled new Transformers project is out 2023 on consoles and PC. No further details have been announced. This is a trailer for the Nickelodeon show that's coming out, not the game. However, yesterday we also saw a Transformers crossover with Magic the Gathering confirmed. 15 cards will be released in total with 2 variants of each. Double-sided cards will feature Transformers in both their robot mode and their vehicle mode. The cards will be spread randomly throughout the Brothers War set boosters, collect boosters, and the bundle box. The first 6 cards were revealed with via IGN, with Optimus Prime, Goldbug, Starscream, Soundwave, Flamer War, and Slicer all set to make their Magic the Gathering debut. In other news. Okay. Yeah, so that's the gist of that right there. We'll keep track. I'm sure we'll see some more moving forward about what this Transformer game is supposed to be, and I'm always weirded out a little bit by the Magic the Gathering crossover stuff. It just doesn't match what they, the core of their I know they're trying to like branch out and reach audiences outside of what their norm is. You know, that's the play. That's what that play is. But wait, what? You need to reshuffle the order. Why? Why do I need to reshuffle the order, dude? Horizon Forbidden West DLC, you said a couple of weeks. Horizon Forbidden West DLC possibly leaked by actor. Horizon Forbidden West DLC may be on the way following a possible leak from an actor in the series. The Horizon series is quickly becoming one of PlayStation's biggest and most reliable franchises out there. After Guerrilla Games left Killzone behind, it opted to do something very new by creating an RPG set in the far-flung future with things like robot dinosaurs. The game was a massive hit, and Sony seems to be doubling down on it. Following the release of the sequel earlier this year, Sony has greenlit a new Netflix series based on the Horizon games and a new VR spin-off that will release alongside the PlayStation VR 2 in 2023. There seems to be even more Horizon content in the pipeline. Actor Lance Riddick posted a tweet earlier this week noting that he was doing some kind of facial scan for Horizon Forbidden West. Of course, this could be for the VR game, and he stated the wrong title, but it really remains to be seen. Fans seem to be leaning more toward it being a DLC, given the caption, and Riddick deleted the tweet after it started to gain some traction. There's really not much else to pull from it, but given they're still doing facial capture for whatever project this is, it likely won't release until sometime in 2023. Perhaps Sony will try to release the DLC close to the VR game to create some marketing synergy. There's no way of telling right now. Yeah. As of right now, Guerrilla Games has yet to announce another mainline installment in the Horizon series. It's likely it will be a few years until we see Horizon 3, especially if the team is still working on new story DLC that could be months away from releasing. Nevertheless, it's a massively successful franchise, so it's no surprise to see Sony and Guerrilla trying to get more mileage out of the most recent game. Yeah, cool. I need to play those, actually. I've heard great things. Original Super Mario Brothers game gets realistic remake starring Chris Pratt. Look, we all knew this was happening, right? The trailer below showcases the increased difficulty in the physics engine, as well as the ridiculous interpretation of power-ups in the game. Watch the Super Mario's remake trailer right now and bask in the absurdity that is claimed to be a realistic take on the legendary video game. Hold on. So, Super Mario fans who are currently waiting for their first look at Chris Pratt as the iconic plumber in the upcoming film from Minions production house Illumination, you might be waiting a while for the trailer. If you can at least pass the time with a new realistic game featuring a realistic take on Pratt as Mario in a recreation of the very first Super Mario game for the Nintendo Entertainment System. One fan has been hard at work recreating a few early levels from the original game in the Unreal Engine, with players taking control of a realistic version of Mario with the likeness of Chris Pratt. Oh, no way. Hold on.
Imagine a world where Super Mario is a realistic action game starring Chris Pratt.
That's awesome!
To me, I'm Mario.
One man is attempting to make that a reality. The latest update features a much improved likeness, a snazzy
Yo,
new
Chain,
outfit,
what's up, buddy?
and this sweet title screen.
Yo, thanks
there
again
are
for
all
the
new
raid
levels
yesterday,
and
dude.
actual gameplay. You can jump on Goombas, hit blocks, and get coins, lots and lots of coins. Then get big and break stuff. You can squish Koopas, hit their shells,
wild, dude.
and get slightly unpredictable results. Next, find that hidden one-up and check out these fully functional warp pipes. So many warp
Somebody
pipes.
has taken,
There's a working
like,
flagpole.
you know, because they're making the new Super Mario Brothers movie, right? So
There are question blocks that
Chris
actually
Pratt as
spawn
Mario.
progressive power-ups.
But they basically
And
took
believe
the
me when
original
I tell
Mario
you this
Brothers
whole
game
power-up system
and
was
created
extraordinarily
it
difficult
with
to
Chris
make.
Pratt
Seriously,
playing as
learning how to
Mario
make any of this stuff
and
work in
recreated it
Unreal
all in
Engine
the
took
Unreal
3
Engine.
freaking months and like a million tutorials. But it was totally worth it. The invincible star turns Mario into an unstoppable killing machine. And the fire flower is more overpowered than ever before.
It is pretty awesome, dude. People are wild.
There's
They do
not
some
one,
great stuff
not
like
two,
this, man.
but 3 new levels. Drop into 1-2 and fight your way through
People are
loads of
insanely
enemies
talented.
that can
Yeah,
be
this is
easily
pretty
taken
nuts,
out
dude.
with one well-timed shell. or you can get absolutely wrecked by one rogue Goomba. Seriously,
That's so great.
Can you guys chill? This isn't Dark Souls. You can ride a piranha plant or break almost anything you touch. Smash through the
Were
ceiling.
you the
and
one
can
that
run
was
around
saying
up
you wanted to
top.
play
Watch your step on these
Dead
moving
Space 3 with
platforms.
me originally, though?
Then check out the
I can't
warp
remember who
zone
it
that
was.
doesn't actually go anywhere
I've been
yet.
trying to figure that
Or
out.
venture
Whenever I
forth
was
to
announcing
1-3 in these
that we were
picturesque
going to play the Dead
mountains, we get
Space
the
series a
first
couple
real
months ago,
3D
somebody was talking about
platforming,
wanting to play
and
Dead
it's
Space
way
3
harder
with me
than it
because it has
looks.
co-op, and I can't remember who it was.
Finally, it's on to 1-4. Marvel at these cool gate animations, or take a quick dip in the lava. Next, it's a
Nice.
leisurely stroll through the deadly fire bars
Dude, this
until
looks
the inevitable
insane.
showdown with Jack Black as Bowser. He's still just a cube right now, but he'll
Oh, show
probably
Bowser.
be in the next update. So, subscribe if you want to see that. Seriously, please subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. If you'd like to see more gameplay from this update, check out this video over here.
I knew you
Thanks
said that.
for watching.
I just can't remember who it was that. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, okay, yeah. Right on. That's really cool, dude. So they did a great job with that. Yeah, I totally forgot, dude. Thanks. Well, it remains to be seen if Nintendo themselves will provide a video game adaptation along these lines for this upcoming Super Mario movie, or if the film will take a drastically different approach to the popular video game character that has been around for decades on multiple consoles. It is clear that there is a strong demand for the project. The animating team at Illumination, which is, again, making the movie, has crafted hit after hit over the last couple decades, including franchises like Despicable Me, Minions, The Secret Lives of Pets, and Sing. The video game character of Mario has had one singular voice actor for the last 20 years, with Charles Martinet giving life to popular catchphrases such as "Wahoo!" and "Here we go!" You guys like that? But now that Chris Pratt is taking over the character, it's hard to imagine someone else playing the plumber. But executive producer Chris Meledandri has expressed confidence in Pratt's portrayal. He recently spoke with Variety and backed up the casting decision. Yeah. So this new Super Mario movie is supposed to be releasing early next year, like April 7th of 2023. So everybody's kind of, I think, a bit hesitant about what this Mario movie is going to be like, But we'll see. We'll see. This is really cool, though, man, that somebody took the time to make this. That's really, really cool. All right, PlayStation boss Jim Ryan has now flown to Brussels to voice the concerns to the EU over Xbox's Activision deal. Again, yesterday we saw where it was kind of the ball was in Xbox's court, right? At this point, the EU had kind of concluded their initial investigation as to the anti-competitive nature that this might bring about in the gaming industry, this acquisition, and they had their investigation was over. So the ball was in Microsoft's court to then again apply or to go with some kind of application process to move forward with the purchase, right? And put the ball back into the EU's court. It's like a formality. It's like a formal process that this happened. And so then it was up to the EU now to go ahead and either approve the purchase or say we need to, engage in a second investigation. And now that Microsoft has gone, we are ready to move forward with this purchase formally. We're trying to get this done. This has happened, right? According to deal reporter sources, the Sony Interactive Entertainment CEO personally visited the EU headquarters on September 8th to voice the console rivals' concerns over the proposed roughly $69 billion deal. As has been widely publicized in recent weeks, PlayStation's concerns over the deal are around the future release arrangements for the Call of Duty series, which is regularly PlayStation's annual bestseller, and whether it will be pulled from their platforms. Google is also said to have voiced its concerns to the EU regulators, according to the same sources. Last month, Xbox boss Phil Spencer said Microsoft had committed to making Call of Duty available on PlayStation for several more years after Sony's current marketing deal with Activision expires. However, SIE CEO Jim Ryan, who is reportedly seeking access to future Call of Duty games on equal terms and in perpetuity, responded publicly by calling Microsoft's proposal for keeping the series on PlayStation consoles inadequate on many levels. Later the same month, Sony welcomed the news that the UK competition regulator had launched an in-depth probe of Microsoft's Activision Blizzard deal. The current Call of Duty deal between Sony and Activision is believed to cover this year's Call of Modern Warfare 2 and Warzone 2, and a new game from Black Ops developer Treyarch, which may not arrive until 2024. The latest report comes after Microsoft officially filed its case for its proposed acquisition of Activision Blizzard with the European Commission. In a filing on Friday, the European Competition Watchdog confirmed it has set a provisional deadline of November 8th to clear the $69 billion deal or choose to enter a second, more detailed investigation phase. That's what I was just talking about, right? Can't wait to grind it. Chain, right on, man. Over the coming weeks, the European Commission will analyze the deal during what's called a Phase 1 review. Chain, did you play the beta at all? I didn't play it. I've only read up on it. Guys, this is the last article I have for this morning. You did, and you love it. How do you feel about the mini-map changes? That was some of the biggest, criticism that I was really seeing across the board, and what I was reading about people's experience in the beta was people weren't super fond of some of like the UI changes and things like that. But it was like the big thing was the mini-map change where you don't see enemy fire anymore and stuff. People were like throwing a huge fit about it. So this is the last article I have. If you guys have anything else to add that could be relevant to the our video gaming news segment, what's going on in the industry, things of that nature, let me know and I'll address it before we move on to day one of Dead Space for our Scaretober playthroughs here, okay? Disco Elysium's core team left involuntarily at the end of 2021, claims ZAUM founding member. Played great. I think it's back to the old routes of Modern Warfare with new gen stuff. Right on. Cool, man. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Right on. Cool. Roots. That's what I was wondering. That's what I was wondering if you meant. Yeah. Right on. Cool, man. Thanks. I appreciate it. Thanks for the feedback. Cool. Yeah, I'm stuck playing Shatterline right now. I don't know that I'm going to get into Modern Warfare. I'm really enjoying this indie title. No, dude, don't even trip. Yeah, no. You're good, buddy. You're good. I appreciate the feedback. I'm so stuck in Shatterline right now, man. I'm really enjoying it, and I'm excited to see where they're going to move forward with it. I'm not going to be able to play much of anything besides the horror stuff while we move through Scaretober here, but I'm going to keep track of what's going on with Shatterline. It's really good stuff from an indie dev, man, and I'm having a great time playing it. So let's see what's for a while it was beautiful is a quote there. A blog post written by ZAUM founder Martin Luiga alleges that a number of the studio's core team left involuntarily at the end of 2021. As reported by Nibble and spotted by PC Gamer, a Medium post written by Luiga talks of the dissolution of the ZAUM Cultural Association and states that Disco Elysium's lead designer Robert Kurvitz, writer Helen Hindpier, and art director Alexander Rostov were no longer at the studio, which would seem like bad news for the loving fans that are waiting for the Disco sequel. Yeah. I'm Martin Luiga, a founding member and secretary of the ZAUM Cultural Association, as well as the assembler of most of the core team, am hereby dissolving the ZAUM Cultural Association. Not to be confused with the ZAUM company, on which subject I would note that neither Kurvitz, Hindpier, nor Rostov are working there since the end of last year, and their leaving the company was involuntary, which would seem like bad news for the loving fans that are waiting for the Disco sequel. Yeah. The reason for dissolving the cultural organization is that it no longer represents the ethos it was founded on, he added. People and ideas are meant to be eternal. Organizations may well be temporary. Quote, I find that the organization was successful overall, and most of the mistakes that were made were contingent, determined by the socio-cultural conditions we were thrown into. I still encourage people to organize, and I would say that one of the qualities that the ZAUM cultural organization sorely lacked was pretty much any formal structure. The post ends with, quote, for a while it was beautiful. My sincerest thanks to all that have rooted for us. Luiga's name and his location, which he gives as Tallinn Inpatient Treatment Center of Psychiatry Clinic, Ward 9. It's unclear if this is true or, as our friends at PC Gamer suggest, a dark joke. When someone responded to the post with, quote, "This is incredibly sad and disappointing," Luigi replied, intimating that the issue stems from the company's investors, albeit acknowledging that he doesn't know if we would have managed to get the initial investment without these people. Disco Elysium is so popular it's getting its own TV series that'll be made by the same people who made the game, as developer ZAUM has partnered with production company DJ2 Entertainment to develop the series. Yeah. Wild. That's concerning. That's concerning. Look, as I said, Disco Elysium is one of those games that I have slated for us to play in the near future because, I really enjoy my, kind of top-down CRPG, story-rich type of games, and a lot of us here in this community do, which Disco Elysium is, and it is renowned for being a very, very great experience. So all-encompassing, the story, music, artwork, the writing. It's supposed to be just a great, great title. So I'm really excited about diving into this, but that raises some concerns. I think for how the series will move forward, the quality of the series moving forward, if the same core team is that created the first is not going to be there to work on developing the future iterations of what this series has for us, So we'll see. One can hope, but there's worry there now. There's worry. That's it. That's what I got, guys. As always, great news segment. Thank you. I appreciate it. Everybody that's part of this community, and especially everybody that was part of this news segment today, you guys rock. If you're checking out this content on YouTube after we were live and you're enjoying what you're being exposed to here, you're enjoying our video gaming news, then see what you can do about coming and hanging out with myself and the rest of this amazing community when we go live at 6 o'clock a.m. CST every single day. When we start off all of our streams with video gaming news, okay? Other than that, you guys just stay healthy, stay safe, be kind to one another, and we will catch everybody tomorrow for October 3rd's edition of Video Gaming News. All right?